nitpicking bad plays without showing the good ones. This is as bad as ESPN Stephen A breakdowns. No, because Trevor asked for the other pick. I pulled up the other pick. You're not going to pay attention. Don't watch the show. I don't know what I'm doing. This is not the intro. But, I mean, everyone was like, oh, Jordan Love is down. The season's over. And I'm like, they got Malik Willis. They're going to be fine. And what are they since he took over? But he looks comfortable, and he looks happy, and he looks like he can make the plays that everyone thought. Like,
he's a great QB2. Better than Sean Clifford.
Yeah.
He is way better than Sean Clifford.
And Skylar Thompson. Dude.
And he's better than Jordan Love, too.
I had to listen to Zach all last week blabble about Bryce Young, not the issue. Andy Dalton's not going to do anything. They have no weapons, nothing. Guess what? Andy Dalton was the best quarterback in the NFL this week. And all these weapons, played great. Bryce Young, if he, in his dreams, he couldn't even play this well. Obviously, stat-wise it was, but
stat-wise it obviously was. I think it was his best game yet. But that's kind of the reason alarm bells should be going off in Chicago.
I think, Bo Nix you look at Bo Nix's flash board, and he has much less talent on his team than Caleb Williams does.
Because offensive lines get
if you
better.
If you don't have time to throw, you can't be a great quarterback. Zach should know this more than anybody being a Jaguars fan. I agree. If you don't have time to throw, you can't be a good quarterback. Okay? But when you do have time to throw,
you don't even have time
and you
to
hold on to the ball too long when there are guys open that you can see that are open if you watch the All-22 and he's not throwing it because he's trying to find the big play, then it doesn't matter if you have time to throw because you have the time. And you hold on to the ball too long and the defense gets there and it causes a sack.
That's not the case, though, for Caleb Williams.
It is!
It's not. I watched the game. That's not the case.
Boom, boom, boom. We're back, baby. Welcome back to another episode of the Beerly Football Podcast. It's about football at Beerly. I'm your host, Zachary Smith. Joining me as always are my two very good friends, Beerly Kerry Dempsey, Beerly Trev Scott. You know what I'm saying?
Beautiful.
Kerry, you said something. I think you should have said "May America Great Again."
That would have been.
I've been better.
You know,
I'm not very smart, so I don't think of things like
that. You know.
I tried my hardest, man.
Not everyone's meant for this business. I can't get a light that I like right now.
Trevor can't get a real light.
That's true. Trevor's still messing with a lamp behind his camera right now.
No, I'm not.
I don't like the rainbow. That looks like the cops are after me. That's going to give me ellipsis.
So Zach,
not ellipsis.
You don't support the rainbow.
Epilepsy. Hold on.
Or the cops, it sounds like.
Yeah.
We'll just go with that. There we go. We're ready to talk some trade deadline. I know that's the most important thing on everyone's mind right now. We're here to talk some trade deadline, some NFL football. I'm going to tilt this. No, I can't actually because my camera's attached. So can I? Is there? It's just so bright. My face is like all washed out. I don't like it. But we're going to talk some trade deadline, talk some NFL football, get everyone's mind in the right place. It is the most important thing going on today. There's absolutely nothing else going on in the world, so we're just going to talk NFL football because that's what really matters, everybody. That's what really matters.
Exactly.
Okay? So, but before we get into that, how was everyone's week? Did everyone have a good week?
Beautiful. Amazing. See that haircut you got still going strong, man. You got some real waves going in there.
Thanks, man. I appreciate that.
Yeah. I'm loving and hating this time change. It's so nice in the mornings to wake up. Trevor wouldn't know because he never has to wake up for anything. But for people that work, it's really nice to not have to get up and it's not pitch black out. But
I got one.
It gets super dark at night, which is not a fun time.
Yeah, it is pretty crazy getting dark around 6 o'clock. Because I get tired when it gets dark. So I've been tired for like 3.5 hours now.
And this is crazy. This is the first time I think Trevor's recorded in his new apartment on video.
I did it last week, but I was kind of behind. It was on my laptop, and it was kind of choppy.
I'm just going to go with these.
But everything's working tonight. The beers are about to be flowing. The Wi-Fi is working.
Got the Wi-Fi working finally?
The Wi-Fi's working.
Shout out to this guy, okay?
Shout out to Wi-Fi.
Shout out to this guy. My goodness. All right, so everyone's had a good week. That's good. That's good. What are we drinking? Because that's the real business, boys.
It really is.
Business. Surely, I didn't leave mine in the fridge.
All right, what are you having, Gary?
Guess that. Can you guess what I'm having this week?
Bud Light.
Milk.
Once again, we got a mango.
Dude,
card.
you gotta finish those. Having those, this is becoming as bad as like you drinking a Miller Lite in like season 2.
Dude,
In every episode, he would have a it was a Bud Light because he would go having a Boudet Light, a nice new refreshing beverage, a Boudet Light.
I only have
that's really annoying.
I only have one more left after this one. Then we're all done with these. They don't have to get.
Don't they only come in like a pack of 6?
Yeah. At least forever.
Dude, you've been milking those things.
If
Let's
you
get this guy
guys-
started on milk.
I thought about buying this. I don't know if you guys have ever been to World Market. They sell like a bunch of stuff from a bunch of different countries. They have this like international beer pack with a bunch of different beers from different countries, but it's all bottles, and I collect cans. So I was like, maybe I'll think about it, but sounds like an interesting thing. I might have to try it out soon.
Dude, your beer can wall is really impressive over there.
It's pretty good right now, honestly.
Would you say you got over or under 90 on there?
9, 12. I would say around 60 to 70 cans. I just wish you started it earlier because I started it too late. But rough. What about you, Zach?
All right, boys. So I don't have to go until work till 11 tomorrow, so we're having fun tonight. We're gonna have some Glenlivet 14. Beautiful bottle. Bottle. It tastes so good. For anyone who's wondering, this was actually finished in a cognac casks. So this is really, really. It's actually sweeter. It's nice. And then to just pile it on more. We do have a terrorist in our midst, Beer Scott. So in order to honor the target of your terrorism, I'm having a Wild Leap Brewing Company Buck Wild.
There we go.
Ooh.
I actually have a ski mask.
Well, look at that buffalo right there. Look at that buffalo.
All right. The only gold buffalo's ever going to see. The Lombardi silver. LOL.
Goodness.
I actually do have a
tragedy.
So if you want me to throw that onto the thumbnail, I got you.
Oh, and I forgot to mention we have a special guest tonight. A special guest who also just cares about football.
Yeah.
Because that's the only thing going on right now.
Obviously.
We have Zane Smith. How you doing, buddy?
Zane, what's up?
What's up, boys? What's up, guys? How's it going? I mean, this is the most important thing of the day to talk about, you know?
Yeah, there's literally nothing else going on. That's what I was
Nothing else going on. Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
So, like, with nothing else going on, why not talk about football, you know?
Yeah.
Exactly.
You have
no
to.
better time. No
It's
better
the only
time
thing
than the
going
president.
on.
No
That's
better
right.
time than the president. Zane, are you drinking anything tonight? You joined the show, but are you drinking anything?
Of course I am. It's a Beerly podcast. We got to drink something, and I'm drinking. You know, I figured, there's going to be a high moon tonight, so I figured I'd drink a high noon. You know what I'm saying?
That's a good.
There we go. Yeah.
I like that. I like that a lot. By the
Especially
way,
being a golf
by the way,
podcast.
Zane, you would love this.
What is it?
It's a Belgian style wit. It's really
Oh,
good.
I do like Belgian wits.
Hey, a blue moon is a Belgian, right?
Yeah, Blue Moon is a Belgian. That's correct.
You know who came out with a Belgian? Have you seen the golf shirts, Bad Birdie?
Did they really?
They have a beer. Yeah.
Interesting.
Damn, I didn't know that. I didn't
Zane's
know
looking
that.
that up right now. He is
Anyway,
ordering
What?
12 cases.
How about that?
Yeah, I am.
More like 14.
What does that say? Singa?
Singer.
It's
Yeah.
fancy.
Yeah, it cost
Tom.
me $5, and the lady gave it to me like an hour ago with the lid already off. I was like, what? But it tastes fine.
Goodness.
But it tastes fine. He just passes out.
Well,
As long as it tastes fine, yeah.
Water bottle lid that kind of clicks onto it perfectly. So I put it straight in the fridge and, stayed crispy.
That's crazy.
Goodness.
That's actually
Not
insane.
about what happens. It's about, never mind.
Okay.
About how
Good
you
talk.
adapt.
All
Good
right.
talk.
Should we talk some college? Start it out.
Let's start with some college football.
Let's talk to Trevor first. Trevor, you had a chance. They had a fight. Florida looked good. You could have won that game. What happened?
Florida's a good football team. Got a better defense than we've had probably the last 5 years. Georgia's not as good as they've been the last few years. We had a chance with Lagway before he got hurt, but the backup was scared. The backup was definitely scared. There was just no chance, but there was a chance before. I'm not going to say the Gators were going to hang on to win, but looked like they had a pretty good chance.
I think they were. I think he got hurt. He literally got hurt in the third, fourth quarter? Third or fourth quarter?
It was the
Was it the second?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. It was before the half. Before the half. And they carted him off. Dude, they were going to win that game if Lagway stayed in. I 100%
They were
believe
up
that.
10-3, and then Lagway got hurt. And
I 100% believe that. I 100% believe that.
You really can't put any safe money on Georgia right now.
I don't trust their offense at all. I think
I think Carson Beck's regression needs to be studied by the scientists of today.
It's once he started dating that Miami girl.
I was gonna say he's a college kid, dude.
I think there's a very good chance Ole Miss could beat Georgia this weekend. The way Georgia's been playing.
I don't know.
I agree. No. That's that is going to happen.
Jackson
Just judging from what we've seen,
Ole Miss.
Jackson had 600 yards in 3 quarters last week.
Judging from what we've seen, Georgia do, that would be the game they lose. I mean, that will be the game they lose. If they lose a game, that will be it. And it's just because I just don't believe Carson Beck can play 4 quarters of good football. It's just, I don't think he can.
This team has shown us so far, they don't need to play 4 good quarters of football to win games.
They don't.
It's true.
They need to play
But they're
2.5.
playing the Gator. No. They were playing the Gators. And Trevor, you're right. They've gotten better as the season's gone on. But there are serious flaws in the Gators' offense and defense.
I know.
And so the mere
I had
fact
no problem
that Georgia
that game off when Georgia took the lead.
the mere fact that Georgia had a hard time moving the ball on the Gators' defense is
they've done
a
that
travesty.
every game this year.
No,
they've started
dude,
out
no.
terrible every game this year.
You know what's
Yes.
An interesting stat I saw, a team stat, not a player stat, a team stat. Georgia in the last either 3 or 4 years when they're not playing Alabama, they're 48-0.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
There's no one on Georgia's offense that scares you. I mean, they had Bowers and McConkey both gone, but
It's Etienne.
he got hurt in that game, but he
did.
What about there's a receiver, number 86? His name's Bell or something?
They have Lovett, Bell. They have some good receivers, but there's nobody that's scary.
But here's the thing. Even if the receivers are good, we wouldn't be able to tell. Carson Beck's played dog shit this season.
He just can't throw to his targets. He
can throw to the defense, though. He's good at that.
Oh, he can throw straight into linebackers' hands. He can throw straight into linebackers' hands. But he just cannot
can beat you. Georgia can dominate you without putting up a lot of points, though. Without their offense dominating you.
That's true.
Good coaching, good defense. But it's not.
I think they do throw the ball too much.
It's not safe to put any money on Georgia for a national championship like it has been the last few years.
You know what the Georgia offense kind of reminds me of? Who was it? What was the Florida State? Who was the Florida State quarterback before Jameis Winston? You guys remember that guy?
Christian Ponder?
No. The black guy.
Was it James
E.J. Manuel?
E.J. Manuel. Their offense reminds me of E.J. Manuel's Florida State offense. Because
I'm trying to pull so far
back. Dude,
Best
listen.
Buffalo Bills quarterback of all time.
Because listen, because he just can't throw the ball. And every time they try to throw the ball, they lose. And whenever they run, if you guys remember, Jimbo Fisher could run the ball 95 times up the defense's ass and then get into the red zone and decide to pass it and then proceed to kick a field goal. Like
Trevor knows a lot about
was
getting run up the ass, don't you, Trevor? All right.
Yeah, I was about to say this. This beer is actually from.
Good night, everybody.
So the
Oh, it's
joke
from
was on.
Bangkok?
Yeah, the joke. Yeah, the joke.
I
Was
mean,
on.
Yes.
technically, pegging is kind of like that, so
That's true.
you're
Depends on
familiar.
your perspective, but yeah, it could be.
All right. Before we talk about Miami, the big game of the week, once again, Penn State falling to Ohio State again. James,
What did I say?
Enough.
What did I say?
Every
What
year.
did I say? Zach Stradamus strikes again. I don't care what team, like how good the teams are when they show up. I don't care how bad Ohio State's looked. I don't care about any of that. If Penn State is playing a top 10 team, they are going to lose. It does not matter the situation. Does not matter how good Penn State looks going into the game. None of that matters. Penn State's going to lose. It's not a coaching issue. It's a program issue because that's been the case for 30 years.
Even since Joe Paterno.
Yeah, they can't win big games. And it's just like, oh, this year we're going to beat Michigan. We're going to beat Ohio State. It's like, no, you're not. Like, you're Penn State. Your job is to be their impressive win on their resume. Like, you're nothing. Like, I don't know what to tell you.
They're 7-1, and they got 4 really easy games left, so they're probably a shoe into the playoffs. They'll probably be one of the first teams in. I will say, after watching this game, I think these might be the 2 best defenses in the country. Maybe Alabama.
No, come on.
No, both of these defenses were amazing.
They're fine.
They're okay. Ohio State's and Penn State's offense are not impressive enough to say that those defenses were good.
It's also not crazy to say Penn State has a better defense than Ohio State.
Tennessee might have one of the best defenses.
Tennessee has a very good
offense
second.
it is.
Tennessee's got a good defense.
They got a great defense.
I think, honestly, I think my favorite defense, and this is going to, I've been called a hater of this team before, but I think the best defense right now in college football, I lean. The heavy emphasis, lean's doing a lot of work right now. I lean toward Texas.
Their D-line is nasty.
They're up there.
Yeah, their offense is so overrated. Texas's offense might be the most overrated offense in the country. Their defense is really freaking good.
I don't think anybody
turnovers, at stopping big plays.
I think they used to be overrated. I don't know if anybody's overrating that offense now.
I just like any impressive team they play. Well, they've only played one, and they look like dog water. Like,
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I think that they're I think Texas is the odds right now. Texas, Georgia, SEC championship.
Sure. Yeah, it's got to be.
I think Georgia beats them again.
Okay.
So I would put 2 losses to Georgia on the resume, but I don't think they have a tough game left, do they?
Texas,
yeah.
They play A&M the last week of the season. Who A&M got absolutely destroyed by South Carolina this week.
Yeah, I do. Yeah,
it's a rivalry
been a
game.
believer.
A&M played a very good defense, but that was a terrible game by them this week.
It just seems like they're another one of those teams that just don't show up sometimes.
Just like Clemson getting steamrolled by Louisville.
That was hilarious.
That play calling at the end was the worst I've
insane.
ever seen. You're down 3 scores in the fourth quarter, and they're just running the ball, running out the clock. They wasted like 10 minutes on these drives.
It was bad.
Shout out to SMU right now in the second place in the ACC.
They destroyed Pitt last week.
Yeah, they did.
And
I tell you what, if it's an SMU Miami game for the ACC championship, I'm not joking. The score is going to be like 83-72.
Yeah,
probably.
Like, their defense is not good, and their offense is so good.
I want to see Miami play Clemson. I feel like that.
You guys want to hear the top 10 odds wise?
Oh, for what?
Top 10. Yeah, this is the CFP. No, odds wise, just to get to the college football playoff.
Okay.
Okay, you got Ohio State is number 1. They've got the best odds. Georgia's number 2. Oregon 3. Texas is 4.
Really?
Miami's 5.
Wait, I am
Miami's
shocked.
5.
How is Ohio State 1 with a loss on their resume to Oregon, who's at 3?
No idea.
That makes no sense.
That makes
Ohio
sense.
That's
and
the
Ohio
odds,
State is
bud.
a tougher schedule, I think.
This is the odds as of
But like,
November
it's just
3rd.
odds to make the playoff. Like, if
Yeah.
Oregon's got a
Correct.
win over them and they meet each other in the Big Ten championship
Isn't that
game,
wild?
Oregon wins
Yeah,
again.
yeah,
'Cause
yeah.
I
Probably.
think Oregon's a better team than Ohio State.
I agree with you. I'm just saying these are the odds right now.
And
That's
call me
crazy.
crazy. Call me crazy. I
Okay,
think
crazy.
Indiana might beat Ohio State in 2 weeks. I'm on.
I
this.
can see it. I could see it.
Indiana looks great. They killed
Where is that
Michigan
game?
State. They got a big game against Michigan this week. If they could beat Michigan, I think.
I tell
they-
you what, I think
Michigan's
those
trash.
Indiana boys, they're believing in something. And when you
Michigan's
got a team
trash.
that believes in something, that's special.
I think Curtis Rourke might be one of the most underrated QBs in this draft. He looks very.
They
good.
better destroy Michigan because Michigan's trash. If they want to prove themselves,
I think Michigan's defense is
I mean,
okay.
Michigan hung in with Oregon last week. Though
Their defense is okay. Their offense is abysmal. They
Awful,
can't throw the
yeah.
football.
they can't move the ball. Yeah. And then you've got at 6, number 6, you actually have a tie in the odds. Alabama and Tennessee. Then you've
Alabama?
Yeah.
Really?
It's because
They still-
there's gonna be 3 or 4 SEC teams in there.
Yeah, but Alabama, they have the 2 losses on their resume, 2 bad
You lost
losses,
team, baby. Yeah.
They're either the
and
third or
they're
fourth
not
best
going to make the
team.
SEC championship game.
But they're either
Yeah.
the third or fourth best team. So wait, and they beat Tennessee, right? They've already played.
No, they lost to Tennessee.
They lost to Tennessee.
Oh, they did. So then Tennessee
Yeah.
should be a hair ahead of them.
And even after last weekend, Penn State's still number 8. And then you have Notre Dame. No, LSU's not top 10 of those teams. They might be 11 or 12, but they're not top 10 in the odds. No, you've got Notre Dame at 9 and Ole Miss at 10. That's crazy.
Yeah. And
Crazy.
last thing to talk about for the week, Miami. And what I thought Duke's defense was going to play better. Miami's team looked good. Cam Ward. Great
Listen,
game.
it was that game. That game was there's never a chance we were going to lose that game. First off,
I thought it was going to be more closer than this. I
No.
thought Miami's going to win.
Zombieland, baby. Zombieland. Zombieland.
Do you know what? If I will say, last game of the season, Miami-Syracuse, bet the overs because that might be a 60-50 game.
they are going to no. What you need to do is bet the over and combine pass attempts, whatever it is.
Yeah.
It does not matter because if Syracuse can't run the football, they're going to throw the ball 60 times a game like they've been doing all
Yeah, that's
year.
a true. That's
And
very
Miami, if it's even close, they're going to throw the ball at least 40 times a game. So it's going to be like 110 attempts.
true. Yeah, and Syracuse is going to throw every down once Miami's up, you know?
I would
Well,
say
they do that anyway. So
Miami's
Kyle
running
McCord
game
is
is really
literally
good,
just
though.
a shotgun.
What did Kerry just say?
People sleep on Miami's running game because Fletcher and Martinez are a really good duo.
Yeah, they are
They're
good.
in it, man.
Mark Fletcher.
So
Dude,
if you guys
Fletcher.
want to look up the rankings right now and look at the top 12 teams, is there a team in there that kind of sticks out like a sore thumb, like it does?
Let
to
me look at the rankings. Don't tell me, guys. Please don't.
about
tell
a team that you don't want to see in the college football playoff.
the top 12.
Can't say.
Hold on. Don't tell me. Don't say anything. I
To
wanna
me,
see.
it's like a sore thumb.
Don't be a hater. Don't be a hater, Trevor.
Hold on. I'm not there yet. I'm not
Not
there yet.
hate.
It's Alabama, right? Alabama's the sore thumb.
Zane, you're high if you think Alabama's a sore thumb. Where the heck is the standings? College football playoff standings. Where college football playoff standings? Hold on.
You looking at BYU?
Playoff.
I'm looking at the
Man.
AP top 25.
Hold on. Stop doing that.
AP top 25.
Hold on. Don't say anything. You guys are. I hate you. AP top 25.
Yes, and I'm talking.
Go to the CFP, dude.
Okay.
What
let's
about it,
see.
Trevor?
AP Top 25. They have a half-page ad on my screen right now.
This is not that hard to find, guys.
Wait, you're talking about one or two teams. I'm curious.
It's easily one, guys. I don't know what you're doing. I know what he's
I
talking
think you're
about.
talking about Army.
They're not in the Zach. What are you looking at?
Zach, I'm talking about the top 12.
Oh, top 12?
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna read it off for you because you can't see it. All right,
Oh,
Zach?
you got to be talking about BYU, I guess.
Oh
I
my
am.
God,
I'm talking about BYU.
Boise State.
I'm talking about BYU.
Yeah, he's talking about BYU.
What?
I
We're
don't
talking
want
about
to
Boise
BYU.
State.
I could, but if they got the Heisman, if they got the running back.
Trevor's just mad because
He
it's
hates
not
Genty.
Utah State. It's a team from Utah that's not Utah State.
Yep.
That's why he's upset.
That's true.
He's like, no team from Utah should be
Besides
in the
my
top
Aggies.
12 besides his Aggies.
All
No
right.
one else except me and Trevor is going to get that, but it's
Nope.
okay.
All right, want to do some pick 'em for a week 11 of college football?
Yes.
All
Oh
right.
my gosh. I won't say anything, but I
Florida-
just saw something.
That's
I just saw something on my phone that's
No.
kind of crazy.
somebody won North Carolina.
Somebody did win North Carolina.
Florida at Texas, Trevor. Who you got in that one?
Is DJ Lagway good to go?
I don't
That's
think
the
so.
year, isn't he?
It's just a hamstring injury, but
Oh, I
I
think
don't know,
it was
there's only
worse.
4 games left. So, yeah, just give me a real game, dude. Come on.
All right, how about Georgia at Ole Miss? Georgia favored by only 2.5 on the road.
Give me Georgia by. I think they win by double digits. Give me 10. Georgia wins
This
by
is a good
10.
game. This could be a good game. Shout out to Lane Kiffin.
I think if Trey Harris plays, our Ole Miss wins. But
Is
otherwise,
that a running back?
receiver.
Honestly, guys, I don't know why you guys are sleeping on Ole Miss. I think they have a real shot at winning after last week.
I
Yeah,
don't
they're a
think
good
so.
team.
I
I
think
really
Ole Miss
like
is
that.
so
Are you kidding?
overrated. I'm one of the only
Ole
non-believers in
Miss?
Ole Miss, I feel like.
Ole Miss got more
already-
to prove. Ole
don't
Miss
like
has
Lane
more to
Kiffin?
prove than Georgia.
Lane Kiffin could keep up with Kirby, I feel like.
Lane Kiffin can't keep up with any top-tier head coach. It's been proven time and time again in his career.
Now he can.
All right,
It's always the first time.
I'm taking Georgia, though.
this is a game for Trevor. Should be a good game. Colorado at Texas Tech. Colorado favored by 3.5.
I don't know a damn thing about Texas Tech.
I don't know
running
anything
back's
about
really
Texas Tech this
Their running
year.
back's really good.
What's their record?
Give me Texas Tech. I don't know why. I just want to pick Texas.
Texas Tech is 6-3, but they're coming off the upset the
Went the
previously
Red Raiders.
undefeated Iowa State last week.
Just give me the Buffaloes, man.
Let's take
me
Buffaloes. All right,
I take the Red Raiders.
how about Alabama at LSU?
Ooh, that's a fun one.
I see upset city.
LSU.
Please tell
I
me
see
this is a night
upset
game.
written all over this. Death Valley? Are you kidding me?
Please tell me it's a night game.
That's
Into the Valley of Death, road to 600.
That's LSU. I'm
That's
taking
a great
LSU. I don't trust this Alabama team at all. Although I will say it depends on which Jalen Milroe decides he wants to play football that day.
That's
It
true.
doesn't matter which Jalen Milroe decides.
Yeah, it does.
Doesn't matter.
Because if the
No,
Jalen
it
Milroe,
doesn't. He's
yes.
trash.
if the Jalen Milroe from the first half of the Georgia game shows up, LSU doesn't stand a chance.
Mm.
Okay, but
That
if
Jalen Milroe's gone. He's dead. They shot him. They shot him in the back.
Well then,
okay. Oh my
He's
God!
dead.
Wow. Stuff
All
happening
right.
on my phone right now. That's crazy.
Josh Allen just won New York.
yeah. All right, this is last game of the week. This one's not a crazy game, but it's pretty even, so I'll put it up there. Oklahoma at 24 Missouri. Both disappointing teams this year. Oklahoma's favored by 2.5 in this one.
Whoever wakes up on the right side of the bed, honestly.
Oklahoma
Probably
and who?
Oklahoma.
Oklahoma and Missouri.
Give me Mizzou.
All right, I'll go with Missouri.
Yeah, Mizzou.
I'll do the famous Caleb Williams pose.
Yeah. Speaking of Caleb Williams, you ready for some pick'em results?
Let's go pick 'em results.
All right, it was a pretty good week for all of us, honestly. You know, me and Zach both went 2-1. Zach picked the Browns, though, his only loss of the week. I picked the chart.
I wasn't sure if I had picked them. I thought I did it. I was looking
He's
back. I
rough.
was like, did I take the Browns?
You believed in their
Yeah.
defense, sadly.
I absolutely
You
fumbled.
doubted Justin Herbert, which was just wrong.
I'm sorry.
But sadly, Trevor 3-0 again. Another good week.
Did he actually? No way.
Chargers, Lions, Vikings once again.
Dude, I might guarantee.
I thought I was the only one that took the Vikings.
No, I thought he took the Colts too, but I went back. I double checked, and he took
after
the
they
Vikings.
benched my baby. You think I was gonna?
I thought he took the Vikings, and I thought he took the Colts, and I also thought he took the Packers.
No, everybody took the Lions in that one. But all right, record now in the season. I am last place, 10-17. Zach is second place, 13-14.
Listen to this name.
First place, 20-7 right now for 12.
Wow.
That's pretty damn good, not gonna lie.
Damn it. I thought I'd gotten one back
in 9 weeks.
That pisses me off.
That's pretty impressive, Trevor.
All right,
Pretty impressive.
All right, I'm gonna pick the games again because I'm the only one good at this.
Don't worry, Zach. We got your favorite segment before that.
You got to get Steelers Commanders.
I get to lead off 4,000 names. Trevor, do you have access to this note, Trevor?
To what?
To the note for pick 'em winners. Pick 'em winners in your notes.
What do you mean?
Oh my God.
No, I don't.
All right. This is gonna be a long time, guys. So if you need
Carrie, how fast do you think you can do it? We're gonna get back to this.
Here's the first. So I'm gonna read last week's because we didn't post our episode. So I want these people to be appreciated. So I'll do that.
No, it is posted now.
It is now posted?
It is posted, so don't worry about it.
All right. So that saves me.
Yeah, but for whatever reason, Spotify wasn't working like the last 3 days for me.
So that saved me 33 names. So that is good. 33 is good. But unfortunately, because whoever picked the games last week didn't do great, there's 90 winners last week.
Wow.
Oh my God.
The largest season by
Wait, okay. So first off, I just want to say this in my own defense. All the games that I picked last week were the lowest, or the closest in terms of plus minus. So I don't know what to tell you. I thought they were pretty good picks, but
yeah, there really wasn't a lot of close games last week.
That's a lame excuse.
Yeah. All right, 90 winners. How long? I don't know if someone wants to time me. I might need a free breaks in this.
You got this, Gary. I believe you.
All right, again,
what do you think the guess is going to be? You think 2 minutes?
I'm saying 3.
3, dude?
Come on, speed it up.
All right, play along with us.
On that.
Get all 3 right. We'll shout you out on the pod.
Believe in yourself,
Our
Gary.
90 winners.
I talk for 3 minutes.
All right. Ready, set, go. At RM Coop 757, Jaguars fan. At Denise W, Patriots fan. At Das Batlem from Quebec. At TRS Steelers fan. At She Loves Danny 831, she loves Danny P. At Asadiki 15, Vikings territory contributor. At Y Left 27, memorabilia. I am struggling. At Rated Score, Mountaineers fan. At the Paldo 33, Trump fan. At PBP _ Rich, 2-time winner. At Lucas Kieran, Gamer and Dolphins fan. At Phantom Lim 4444, Justin Herbert fan. At Kevin Ferguson from North Carolina. At Hall _ Isaac, Cowboys fan all day. At Steve4102, retired CW4. At Anika fan, 2-time winner. At Affliction Rodent, 2-time winner. At Off Our Game, check out their podcast. At Beaver Beater 123, Oregon fan. At Mike 74562, Lions fan. At Mean Scott 1, Lions fan. At Derek 722001, 2-time winner. At Brian Go 68296993 from the Bronx. At Just Your Average Fly Guy, 2-time winner. At Tyrone Shuz 1, Poker Junkie. At Bruce LeBounty 1, 2-time winner. At Smooth 241 Sagittarius. At NFL 3 and Out, check out their podcast. At Lawyer Up 406, Tim, he believes in Santa still. At Patrick Henry LL, conservative. At 10 Viking is a 23-year-old son. At the Champ 033, collector, many things. At Major 16743762, loves gardening. At Chief 7222, Chiefs and Sooner fan. At 667, Vikings fan. At Habla Blap, I guess, Trump fan. At Brian Lallis, 3-time winner. At SM975368886, David. Don't send him nudes, Trevor. At Michael _ J089, Vikings fan.
What?
At Rob 419082063, 3689, business owner. At Michael 6552469 from Ontario. At Brian Rooney RE, Ontario Realtor. Maybe you know Michael. At P Gates 1965, Titans fan from 47 years. At Professor Fuck That, member of my beer league carry league a couple years ago. At Ken Young 2021499, Writers fans for life. At Racer X924, always votes blue. At LSW CD 2016, 3-time winner. At Delta Coach 48, 3-time winner. At I'm _ right _ though, Raiders fan. At Estella Nowak, 2-time winner. At Elenium Forever, likes Vikings and EDM. At Mark N1038, hates mean people. At BearX0176, 2-time winner. At Goot741946636, recovering lawyer. At Sports_fan Chris, 2-time winner. At J42766, anti-cancel culture. At the Nick Special, 2-time winner. At Buddy_Amon Air Force Vet. At Bill Howe, 853128885 Rush fan. At Soul Papa, 2-time winner. At JS Curry, 44 retired salesman. At Ricardo Pacello, gotta be a bot. At Vex_Alchemy, 3-time winner. At Phil_Lumley's from England. At Max's Cool 388943 has cute dog. At Stephen Kaya from Maine. At ATX Caleb, 2-time winner. At Dean McGuire, 4639, father of 2 daughters. At AVG Yeti, Bears fan. At Perfect Bob, 2-time winner. At Eng Farm, 2-time winner. At Pete Braverman, Flyers fan from Pennsylvania. At Native Pats, 1492 Pats fan. At A Messi 177 3-time winner. At J_Bolt, bad golfer. At Harlem 51 4-time winner. At Gary 4465 345 3-time winner. At Mary Israeli 3-time winner and legend. At Exotic Chiefer 2-time winner. At Boddick Silke, Nuggets fan. At Khalifi Funny 2, Lions fan. At Ocular Design, likes Good Game. At Bruce 50954 535, likes Bushlight. At This Place is 83431 from Tennessee. At BW Adams 24 3-time winner. At 5 Hayne Bobrovsky, baseball player. At R Davis R Jets fan. At Jack Lavoy 4943 Vikings fan. At Yoboy 49 Stan 9 fan. And at Brown_Joel 63610 Trump fan. Goodbye.
Oh. All right.
Dude.
Carrie, what's your guess? Buddy? How long do you think it
2
took?
minutes and 45 seconds. That's pretty good longer.
Huh?
2:45.
3:17.
Tried my hardest.
It's okay.
Congrats.
You did a good job, boy.
Yeah.
You did a good job.
Shout out to you.
I hope you guys don't all win next week because that was rough. All right. Who's picking this? Should Zane pick the games this week?
No, Zane's not picking the games.
Zane's not picking the games. All right.
I will pick the games. We're starting it out with another poop ball. Payback for World War II. We got the Giants and Panthers taking it on in Munich.
Oh, God.
I think I actually bet on the Giants. The money line.
Oh, you bet the money line?
I want to counter that idea by saying it was only $2. So I think I did bet on the Giants, so I might as well take them and pick them.
I will agree with Trevor. I think the Giants are slightly better, even though Bryce Young looked a little promising last week.
Oh, gosh, that's surprising to hear from you, Kerry.
Smart man.
Gosh, I don't know. I think the Giants are a better team. But it just depends on who wants to tank more this year. I think the Giants do. And they're tied at 2-7. I'm going to take the Panthers in a tank off.
You do that. Zach needs to pick up some ground on Trevor. So
I don't really have a good reason for taking the Panthers. I think that the Giants are a better team, but I don't know. All right, next up at 1:00 in Maryland, we got the Steelers taking on the Commanders.
Great game.
6-2 Steelers taking on the 7-2 Commanders. Steelers are 3-1 on the road. Commanders 4-0 at home. Who you got, Kerry?
It's easily Commanders. Jaden Daniels going to run all over our Russ's fat ass.
All right. You want me to go next?
Yeah.
Pittsburgh.
Shocker.
Taking the Steelers. Ah, God, this is a close game.
It was a good game.
This is going to be a good game.
I'm going to take J.J. Watt. Or not J.J.
J.J. Watt.
J.J. Watt said TJ was the best defensive player in the league. So, God, I don't know. This is a tough game.
You think it's worth it to import light beers?
What?
Like, we got enough good light beer in America.
I'm gonna go Commanders.
All right.
I like the Commanders. I like Jaden Daniels in this game. I still think Russ is gonna have a come to Jesus meeting one of these days. So
it's gonna happen.
And then, this is gonna be a tough one for Trevor. 4:25 p.m. Glendale, Arizona. Jets at the Cardinals. Jets have struggled on the road this year. They are 1-4. Cardinals 3-2.
Jets have struggled this year.
Yeah.
Jets have struggled. You could have just left it at Jets have struggled.
Well, I mean, they have a worse percentage on the road than they do at home. Like they're 2-2 at home and 1-4 on the road. All right. I'm gonna go. Jeez. I don't have a good reason for doing this, but give me the Jets.
Dang.
I'm
taking the Jets too.
I'm taking the
Damn
Jets.
it!
I wanted you to take the Cardinals, Zach.
I don't have a good reason for taking the Jets because I think that's a trash organization. They're never going to do anything.
Jets with a clean sweep.
All right. That's
All
going to
right.
be interesting.
All right, Trevor, are we ready for your power rankings? Actually, Zane, what would be your 3 picks from those games? Anything different?
I'd probably pick Jaden Daniels in Washington. Honestly, I think the upset's going to happen. I think the Jets are going to beat the Cardinals.
All right.
I do.
And then what about the Poop Bowl?
Which Poop Bowl? What was that one?
Giants-Panthers.
Giants-Panthers? I don't know, dude. Probably
It's
the Giants.
payback for World War II.
Probably the Giants.
Okay.
Probably.
I agree, but I had to be different, so.
Yeah.
All right. So let's talk a little bit of trade deadline. I have some notable moves. We have Tre'Davious White getting traded to the Ravens. I don't have what they were traded for. I just have the players. Tre'Davious White to the Ravens. Any thoughts, gentlemen?
He's terrible. He's washed. But their secondary can't get worse.
I guess, yeah. Maybe he'll be rotational. Maybe somebody will get injured. I don't know. It's kind of weird. There was a lot of other corners they could have went after. J.C. Horn.
Yeah. That's what I thought they'd go after.
There was somebody else, but I can't think
Maybe
of who
the price
it
was too steep on Horn.
Oh, Marshawn Lattimore, too, but he got traded. But, yeah.
We'll get to him in a second.
That was
in fact, we'll
kinda
get to him
underwhelming.
right now. Marshawn Lattimore to the Commanders. Big
Commanders.
addition to that secondary.
Commanders are back, man. They're ready.
The commies, bro.
People should be afraid of this team. I really think.
Do you think Jaden Daniels is what Lamar Jackson should be?
Lamar Jackson is better than Jaden Daniels.
I'm kidding. It was a joke.
What?
I wanted to try and trigger Trevor.
He always gets triggered. Hey, this is the best Lamar Jackson has ever looked in his career.
I got to go get a charger cord out of my car.
Alrighty.
Just got a little alert. Phone's at 20%. But
What do you think about Lattimore to the Commanders?
It's a good move. Their secondary is probably the weakest part of their team. And, they feel like they can make a run at a open-ish NFC. I don't think anybody in the NFC thinks that they're better than the Lions. But maybe you just got to get lucky one Sunday and win.
Yeah, hey, listen, that's why they play the games. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. You just got to play them in January. Hope for the best.
Do you feel like the NFC South has lost something now that Mike Evans is hurt and Marshawn Lattimore no longer plays for the Saints?
Yeah, that was kind of a fun thing to watch. Like,
I forgot about
the team
that.
sucked. The games weren't close. The fights were pretty entertaining. But Mike Evans, he's getting a little too old for that. A little too injured. So it's probably good that guy's out of the division that they were punching, fighting. No more boxing matches, just football.
No more boxing matches, just football. Really,
Yeah.
Trev Scott. Next up, we got a couple additions to the Steelers roster. Preston Smith from Green Bay goes to Pittsburgh, and also Mike Williams from the Jets.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw the Williams.
Both ending up on the Steelers roster. How do you feel about these moves, Gary?
I don't get the Michael Williams trade at all. They just
I don't either.
They just put Alvin Lazard on IR, so they don't really have a wide receiver 3 in their team. So I don't know why they had to move on from him. And I think he had a couple of catches in their last game. So it's like, I mean, if Garrett Wilson or Devontae got hurt last game. If one of them go down, they have one
They're
receiver.
done. Yeah.
Well, I mean,
It
they've
depends
been
on
kind
what
of
they
done
got
all
for him.
season. Shout out to
Oh, and it
Kerry.
does-
What?
I was just gonna say it does depend on what they got for him. You know what I'm saying?
It was like a 4th or 5th
I think
round
it was
pick.
for peanuts.
I think so, yeah.
Like they actually just gave him a bag of peanuts, and they gave him Mike Williams. I could be wrong.
Is that what happened?
Pretty sure. Again, I'm open to
It's
the
a
idea.
2020. Yeah, it is peanuts. It's a 2025 5th-round pick.
Hey, listen, dude. I saw. What was the worst trade I saw today?
It was the Cowboys one. Mingo.
Mingo.
They gave up
Yes.
more for him than they gave up for.
Wait.
when they got
I want
back
to talk about that in a
Cooper.
second. There was another one I hated. It was. I think it might have been Tre'Davious White to the Ravens. It was Tre'Davious White and a 7th-round pick for a 7th-round pick, and it's just like, what?
He was like the 175th graded cornerback out of like 200 too.
I mean, like, I get that he's not the guy anymore, but still, like, that's such a worthless trade. Unless, like, the Ravens think they could fix him. I don't know.
I think people just get him.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Seemed
Pretty
kinda
wild.
random. I don't know. And then we had Zadarius Smith to the Lions, fixing kind of their pass rusher issue with Aiden Hutchinson out for presumably the rest of the year. They said he might be able to come back late playoffs, I believe, but
Super Bowl, yeah.
yeah. You like that addition for the Lions?
Yeah, I do. So Darius Smith.
And Khalil Herbert.
Khalil Herbert is a non-ad.
He got traded?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Bengals, yeah.
That's actually kind of almost worth noting. That's 3 okay running backs they got there.
Yeah, but Bengals fan continue to bitch about their running back room.
It's not good. It's nothing to write home about, especially with Joe Mixon doing his thing over in Houston. But what do they got? Chase
Yeah,
Brown,
it was a
Zach
7th rounder
Moss.
they gave up.
Who do they have now? Chase Brown,
Zach Moss.
Zach Moss. That's who it was.
I think Zach Moss just got placed on IR or something.
Oh,
That
did
would
he?
make sense then. That would
I
make
think,
a lot of
yeah,
sense.
he just got placed on IR.
That would make sense to add Khalil Herbert then, but I still don't like. I mean, their running back room is pretty sparse. I don't think they went after anybody in the draft, did they?
Who?
Running back?
Cincinnati.
No.
What?
Cincinnati, running back.
No.
It's kind of surprising after losing Mixon.
They believed in Zach Moss and Chase Brown had.
But still, I mean, going
they both
after a
had
guy
half
like.
a good year last year.
But I mean, still, like going after a guy in like the 6th or 7th round, like taking a shot on like a random rookie. I don't know.
And then having somebody
Like-
as long as he doesn't fumble.
Yeah. I mean, that's what I would do probably if I was Zach.
Mhm.
And then last but not least, the worst trade of the year, in my opinion, Mingo to Dallas for a 4th-round
was-
pick.
What is Jerry doing? As I just said that, I just scrolled on a tweet that it's one of Trump's tweets from like 2019 that was ISIS has a new leader. We know exactly who it is. And somebody,
It's Jerry Jones.
somebody quotes you with Jerry Jones. It's like I saw he said something about he really liked Mingo, but like he's done nothing.
Yeah, he's like, well, we've loved him since his college days, and it's like
They're
that's
just grasping, dude.
cool, I
It's
guess.
they're cooked.
I don't know.
I have Dallas in my power rankings, probably lower than I've ever had them since I've been writing them down.
That was the other big news today that Dak was placed on the IR. Is it
Was
time?
it actually?
Yeah. Should the Cowboys tank for a quarterback?
Yeah. Well, here's the problem with tanking now.
There's a lot of
They
teams.
signed Dak to a humongous deal.
Yeah, they have 5, 6 very expensive players.
But
Like, what's the point of tanking?
there's one point, and it is I talked about this the last few years, and now could be happening if they keep losing. Shador and Dion going to Dallas would be so entertaining.
Like, what would I trade Dak?
They would have to trade Dak to like the Raiders or the Giants or so. They wouldn't trade him to the
And
Giants.
don't you think the Raiders would jump on that? The Cowboys need a reset. They need a reset with this team.
But it's just
Jerry
so
Jones
hard
is
to
old,
move.
though, dude. You don't
The
have time to
problem
reset.
is
That guy's
it's
old.
really hard to move a contract that big. The whole reason you write a contract that big is so that it can't move, or like you're basically writing into your like next 10 years.
Is he still top 5 paid?
No, I think he went down.
I would double check that. I think
There were so many deals. I think he went down.
QB. Well, he just re-signed this offseason.
Did he?
Dak Prescott is the highest paid quarterback in the NFL.
Kessel's wrong. That's crazy.
Averaging $60 million a year, $231 million guaranteed. He's the highest fully guaranteed, second highest fully guaranteed, highest total guaranteed.
And he's
what's
been
the highest total? Like, what's the biggest number some's been signed to?
Because I thought Joe Burrow.
Yeah, it just keeps getting reset with this whoever gets.
Yeah, what really matters is guaranteed money. The highest guaranteed I can see is Joe Burrow at 146.
What's Dak at?
Dak's at 129.
Is he top 3, top 5 in guaranteed?
It looks like he is, from what I can see here. I'm looking. Wait, holy shit! Who is that? Oh, actually, shout out! It's actually Deshaun Watson has the most guaranteed money. His contract is 230. Okay, Dak is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yep, I could see the Raiders doing it.
6. He's the 6th highest guaranteed.
I could see him doing it.
If the Raiders got some weapons,
they got money.
Yeah.
Holy shit! I didn't realize how bad Deshaun Watson's contract. I knew it was bad, but
it's bad.
230 guaranteed.
Dak Prescott to Trey Tucker with Chiefs family.
Who is the worst quarterback contract in the NFL right now? Is it Daniel Jones? Is it Dak? Is
got to be Deshaun Watson.
It's got to be Deshaun Watson. It's not even a competition.
Daniel Jones is putting in his effort.
I mean, it's not
trying.
It's not a good contract, but like in comparison, Daniel Jones is only $81 million guaranteed. Deshaun Watson is 230. That's almost 3 times worse.
Yeah, dude, his freaking grandkids are going to be seeing that.
And they're both playing on about the same level of quarterback when they're healthy. So
I would argue to say Daniel Jones played better than Deshaun Watson this year.
This year, I would agree,
Yeah.
but it's like saying, I took a good shit today, and yesterday I took a bad shit.
Yeah, shit's shit.
It's shit. Flush it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't know what you're saying.
You don't know what I'm saying about flushing it, dude?
Trevor, I heard you got a list for us.
I do actually. My updated power rankings.
Are you gonna go all the way through 32 or? What
I only wrote down 19 teams.
Okay.
And honestly, I think only 17 of them are worth speaking about.
All right.
So it's 17 and 16. Actually, 17, Arizona Cardinals. These are teams I feel like could make the playoffs. All 17 of these teams. It's based off talent, how they're playing. 16 and potential. Miami Dolphins.
What?
That's not that bad, the Dolphins.
The 2-win team.
The 2-win team. The team with the same record as the Jags.
These are power rankings, though. Just how good they are.
Listen, hey, I'm pretty powerfully against them making the playoffs this year. I'd be willing to bet a powerful amount of money.
They played well, though.
Yeah, they're probably not going to make the playoffs.
So how are they better than? Can you name the teams that are better than Trevor?
The first 3 that I have that I have them over is Arizona, Dallas, and Seattle.
Over Arizona?
Seattle?
Arizona just beat them 2 weeks ago, Trevor.
By 3 points. It was really close. What? It was 3 points. It was a close game.
That is crazy.
And it was Tua's first game back. I think Miami is a better team.
This is what we have to deal with every week on this show, man.
Miami has
the
more.
test of life, dude. This will keep you. This will keep you breathing.
I think Trevor has a problem with a little bit of call personality. I think he
no. It's called cognitive dissonance.
No, Miami has more to offer than Arizona.
Dissonance.
Arizona's
I think-
first in the
I think
West
you-
right now.
I'm still not understanding that. Is that
Oh,
dissidence
he left
or
the call. He got
dissidence?
so embarrassed he left the call. Oh my god, he got so embarrassed he left the call. He started getting
Is
bullied.
that dissonance?
Sorry.
Is that dissonance or dissidence?
You're saying the same thing twice.
No, dissidence or dissonance.
Dissonance.
Okay, I was about to say. I was like, dissidence is not like that's not
I
how
don't-
that.
I don't even believe that's a word.
Dissident, a dissident, yeah, it is.
Well, but dissident. I mean, unless you're talking about it plurally,
Yeah.
but it's not. It wouldn't be. It wouldn't be in.
Anyway,
It'd be
regardless.
Goodness.
Did he actually leave?
Yeah, he actually left.
I think he
I think it was on accident, but it's still hilarious.
Yeah.
He left because we were making fun of him, and he got sad. We're sorry, everybody. We hope he joins us soon. So, Miami ahead of Arizona and Seattle.
That is like Seattle is not great, but they're better. And Arizona's played really well lately.
I just like, even with Tua in the lineup, like
No,
what have they done
Do
this
you know
year?
what the reason is, Zach?
Beat the Jags.
It's because back when Josh Allen had 4 touchdowns against the Cardinals, Trevor called him a terrible team, and he can't accept that Josh Allen beat a good team.
Yeah,
There he
that's
is.
You guys are putting ridiculous words in my mouth that I've never said.
I would never put anything in your mouth, buddy.
Okay.
Jack, do you know Trevor said that the Bills have a top 5 roster in the NFL?
What's crazy about that?
I did see that today. Sadly, wait, if they had a they have a top 5 roster in the NFL. What happened to why were they projected to be 8-9 by one barely Trev Scott?
Because they realized Josh Allen couldn't do it without a wide receiver one, so they went and got
Oh, okay.
him. They went and got him one.
Okay. So
Who is the
Amari
wide receiver
Cooper.
one?
So Amari Cooper is the difference between 8 and 9 and winning the division.
How many catches does Amari Cooper have in the last 2 weeks that they've won both games?
Okay, they weren't going to win anything significant with
Okay.
Amari Cooper.
Okay. Yeah. So Amari
they
Cooper
can beat bad
changed.
teams with
Amari Cooper changed the math in Trevor's head so much that they have a top 5 roster in the NFL now. That's crazy.
He's had
No,
5
they could
catches
beat bad
last
teams with or without Amari Cooper.
Yeah,
And
they
they
could go
have.
8-9 with or without Amari Cooper, but without Amari Cooper, they went 7-2 or something like that.
They were 4-2. It's only 6 weeks against 4 bad teams, you know.
Okay.
And Allen is
Listen,
putting
man,
up
I'm
field
on your
numbers
team, okay? I'm on
statistically.
listen, I'm Team Beerly, okay? I'm on your side. I just want to make sure you have your story straight.
I got everything straightened up. And
Okay.
we can't, Arizona, Miami, I'm just saying I would be more scared to see Miami on my schedule than Arizona by a little bit,
Uh,
by one
I don't
spot.
know. I mean, I don't know. I probably wouldn't be, but that's just me.
And it's 16 and 17. So, I'm not high on either one of these teams.
Who'd you say?
What?
Who'd you say at 16 and 17?
16
Arizona
Miami.
at 17, Miami at 16.
Yes.
Wait, I thought you said Miami at 19.
No.
No.
Miami's in the top half of teams with 2 wins?
Yeah.
You just laughed when you said that.
I what?
You just laughed. Yeah.
No, they have Tua now. I'm
They're
just
1
saying.
and 3. Trevor, they're 1 and 3 with Tua.
Okay, but they're not a bad team. They just took the Bills to a last-second field goal.
And lost.
They lost. Okay, that's why they're at 16, Carrie.
There's not 16 teams
Yeah,
making
Carrie.
them right now, dude.
Don't you understand anything?
Trevor, who is worse than them then?
I have Arizona, Dallas, Seattle, and then just a bunch of the probably teams I didn't feel like writing down.
My God. All right, I want to quickly do this with Zach.
Okay.
Are these teams worse than the Dolphins?
Basically, this. Okay, listen. If you see
No,
this team
no.
on the schedule, next week, who are you more afraid of? If you
All
see
right,
this
and I'm
team on the
asking this
schedule
to
next
Zach,
week.
not you.
Wait, what team do I have? What team am I playing with?
Any team.
Shut
Any
up.
team?
Are you more scared of the Dolphins or any of these teams? All right, ready? Jets.
Next week.
Slightly
was that?
more scared of the Jets.
Patriots.
Dolphins.
Dolphins,
Bengals.
Bengals.
Bengals,
I have the Bengals ahead of them.
Browns.
God, probably Browns, I guess. I don't
No
know.
way.
Dolphins, Dolphins.
Colts.
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 Titans.
No way.
Dolphins. Not
Really?
even.
I say Titans.
That's crazy, Zane.
What?
The Titans are terrible. The Titans are terrible.
Yeah.
They're worse than the
They're bad.
Jags, and the Jags are awful.
They're better than the Jags right now.
They're better than the Jags.
They are not better than the Jags, dude.
They're 2-6. The Jags are 2-7.
Ah!
Okay, we played one more game. Okay, congrats. You had a
The
bye.
Titans
week,
have
I
a
guess.
very good defense. I will say nothing about their offense, but they have a very good defense.
Titans are awful.
Go ahead and say something about their offense.
It's not good. Tony Pollard's playing really well. All right. Jaguars or Dolphins?
Dolphins. The Jaguars are gonna find a way to lose a game.
Raiders.
Dolphins.
Cowboys.
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 Giants.
I'm gonna go
Dolphins.
Dolphins. Barely.
Bears.
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 Really?
Yes.
Easily.
Yeah.
Panthers.
Dolphins.
Dolphins.
Saints.
Ooh.
Saints.
No way.
Saints.
The Saints
Now
are
after the
awful.
Marshawn Lattimore trip,
The Saints are terrible.
And
The
then
Saints
Yeah.
have lost
Dolphins
like
probably
7
for
straight
me.
games.
Dolphins.
anybody in the NFC West. So Cardinals, Rams, Niners, Seahawks, or no?
All of those.
All of them
All
are.
of them.
They all have 4 wins or more.
Yeah,
all right.
they're all better.
So that's 7 teams worse than the Dolphins. We can even round it up to 10. That's nowhere close to 16, Trevor.
No, that was very close what we just went through.
We just said
And
7
teams.
teams.
You name teams that I have ahead of them.
What?
You named teams that I have ahead of them in my power rankings.
Because you're a Dolphin bias. You're a Dolphins fan. It's okay, man.
No, I'm not a Dolphins fan. I'm just saying if I see this team on the
He
schedule
is,
next
though.
week,
He's a Dolphin.
He is a
I'm
Dolphins
more scared
fan.
of the
He's also
Dolphins.
a Bears fan. He's not a
Ravens
Bucks
fan.
Ravens fan. Not a Bucks fan.
This is
okay,
my
okay.
confused fan.
Zane, please be the voice of reason here. I need you to hear me out. Am I being called a Dolphins fan because I put them at 16th in my power rankings?
You put them in the top half of the league.
Yeah, you put
When
them in
they're
the top
2 and
half of
7.
the league.
But they're in a range right there in the middle of the league.
At 2 and
That's
7.
not what it's. 2 and 7 teams does not
This is
deserve
a-
to be.
This is a
16
power
on the
ranking.
power
though.
ranking.
Like this is a power ranking. What they are right now.
I understand that. That's
Right now, they're
That's not
losing
how
to
that
everyone.
No,
They're-
right now this week. As a
One
team.
of their 2 wins happened in week 1 against the Jags,
Which they
Well, you-
barely should have won that.
which they shouldn't have won.
Trevor's real scared of the Dolphins.
They're scarier than those.
That's
teams
fine.
you
Wait,
named.
let's
Wait,
just move
okay.
on. Okay.
Wait,
Let's
I got
move
one
on.
last quick little game for Trevor, all right?
Yeah.
I just want you to pick who's going to win these games to the Dolphins the rest of the season, all right?
Mm-hmm.
Dolphins at the Rams.
Dolphins.
Okay. So they're 3 and 6.
I'll
Raiders
bet on that game.
Raiders at the
I'll
Dolphins.
bet. Wait, if I send you money, will you bet on that game for me?
Rams money line.
Yeah.
That's illegal. So wink, wink. I will
No.
not.
Okay, you won't. Okay.
Wink,
cool.
wink.
All right, Raiders at Dolphins.
Dolphins.
4 and 6. Patriots at Dolphins.
Dolphins.
5 and 6. Dolphins at Packers.
Packers.
5 and 7. Jets at Dolphins.
It's a toss up. Jets at Dolphins. Can I say toss up?
You have to pick one. It's for
All right, I choose
the
tie.
Dolphins.
No,
I choose
yeah,
tie.
Trevor, you have to
Dolphins.
pick one. This
I
is
Okay,
choose
so they're
tie.
5, 7, and 1.
5, 7, and 1.
Yeah.
Dolphins at Houston.
Houston.
5, 8, and 1. Niners at Dolphins.
The Niners.
5, 9, and 1. Dolphins at Cleveland.
Dolphins.
6, 9, and 1. And then Dolphins at Jets.
Another tie.
So a team that's going to go, what? 5, 10,
6, 9, and 2.
6,
9,
9, and 2.
2.
And listen. Every team that I just said that they were going to lose to are ahead of them in their power rankings.
Okay, so then they don't have a chance to make the playoffs, right?
Probably not statistically, but I feel like right now these are the teams that are like good enough to be playoff teams
Okay.
at this moment.
All right, let's just go to the next one, dude.
15 is the Chargers, and 14 is the Bengals.
Bengals at 14. Okay.
13 is the Niners, and 12 is the Washington Commanders.
Okay.
11 is Tampa, 10 is Philly,
Okay.
9 Green Bay, 8 Houston,
Green Bay's a little high. Houston's a little high, but that's okay.
Atlanta at 7,
Okay.
Buffalo at 6.
Okay. I'm so excited to hear these next few.
I'm excited for Carrie's reaction to the Pittsburgh Steelers at number 5.
Trevor, my goodness, dude.
I want to let you guys know this is my most hated historic franchise, the Pittsburgh Steelers, and I got them top 5.
Dude,
Okay.
you're such a Russell Wilson simp. It's
I wanna play another
crazy.
game, Trevor. Okay?
Trevor
good.
just finds these random quarterbacks to
He's good.
love.
He's good.
You ready
It's
for another
so
game,
That's
Trevor?
what, Trevor, this is what I was talking about whenever I was saying a call of personality, dude. You got to get out of this idea that, like I love Baker Mayfield, but I'm not sitting here going, oh, he's a GOAT. He's the greatest of all time.
Wait, the Steelers are like 7-2 though, or something.
You just picked them to lose.
No, I picked them.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Trevor, let's play the game of Steelers' rest of the schedule. So they're 7-2 right now.
Sure.
So Steelers at Commanders.
Steelers.
Okay. 8-2. Steelers home versus Ravens.
Tie.
Oh my god. He's just keeping it up for the trolling this
Come
one.
on, tie.
Come on,
Keep going.
man.
8-2-1. Steelers at Browns.
Steelers.
9-2-1. Steelers at Bengals.
It's another tie.
8-2-2.
I knew he was gonna do that because he couldn't throw shade. He couldn't throw shade at his boy Joe Burrow.
Steelers,
These AFC North games are toss-ups.
Oh
man.
my god.
Steelers home versus
that's
Browns.
hilarious.
The AFC North.
Steelers home versus Browns.
Steelers.
So 9-2-2. Steelers at Philly.
Ooh, what week is this?
It's
Like
a tie.
the fourth last week of the season. Probably gonna be a tie.
Nah, I'll give that one to Philly just to balance it
Nine-
out.
oh wow, 9-3-2. Steelers at the Ravens.
Wait, is that a primetime game?
No, it's 4:30 right now.
Oh, man.
Steelers at the Ravens?
Yeah.
Is
Trevor.
that the last game of the year?
No.
Tie.
Shh. Oh
Okay,
my-
Ravens.
9-4-2. Steelers home versus Chiefs.
Chiefs.
9-5-2. And then Steelers home versus Bengals.
Tie.
So 9-5.
9-5-3.
This is
That's a cheap couple
incredible.
of Tomlin
dude.
with
This
nine.
is incredible. You know, I apologize. Trevor, I called you out this past week on Twitter for flip-flopping. You don't flip-flop. You just fence it. You jam a fence post 6 feet up your ass and sit on it.
The
Yeah.
Steelers are great.
That's not
They're
very
very
nice.
good. They're a perfect football team. They
Not
gotta
very
go on.
nice.
They're a perfect football team. Is that an actual opinion that you're going to hold?
It's
Perfect.
not.
It's
It's
crazy.
They have a perfect system
A perfect system. Is that actually an opinion?
Right.
You're gonna
for them. Yeah, for the Steelers,
What?
this is the best they're gonna look. Yeah,
What?
This is the best they're going to look.
yeah.
This is a-
And this team I'm going to be honest, the 3 ties you gave them are very generous.
Top 5 defense and a good offense.
Do you want to see? This is something crazy, even though we're not a political show. Trump is projected to win the popular vote by New York Times right now.
Yeah, this is nuts,
That's
dude.
crazy.
This is the nuttiest. This is the nuttiest thing ever.
Wait, what's going on? All I know is football, and
I know.
Never heard of that guy.
Crazy.
Listen, the only news I've heard today is that the Dallas Cowboys traded a 4th-round pick away for some random 4th-string wide receiver on the Carolina Panthers. What are we doing?
Yeah, I only know the only guy I know Donald Glover. I don't know Donald Trump.
This is America,
Yeah.
baby.
All right, I have two last topics I want to cover.
Wait, Trevor didn't do his top 4. I want to hear his
Oh,
top
he didn't?
4. No, he just did 5, and then we interrogated him for 10 minutes.
Yeah, you guys need to lay. Okay. Let him cook.
Cook.
Bro, he cooks himself every day. He gets on Twitter, dude.
I had a couple of close calls between 10, 11, and 12. I settled on Philly, Tampa, and Washington, but those are close. And then 7 and 8, Atlanta and Houston. At number 4, Minnesota Vikings.
Like it.
Number 3, Baltimore Ravens.
Okay.
Fair.
Number 2, the Detroit Lions. Number 1, 8-0.
That's crazy.
8-0.
That's insane. That's
Coming off the
insane.
ring, they're
Hey,
8-0.
you tell me an impressive win they've had this year.
They're 8-0.
Tell me one.
They're 8. I mean, I'm a Chiefs hater, but 8-0, you got to put them first.
Coming off of
No,
the ring.
no. First off, you don't, okay? Because strength of schedule matters, and quality of win matters. They have not had a single quality win all year.
Strength
I'm
of schedule
sorry.
only matters if you lose.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah.
Strength of schedule matters no matter who you. Okay, so if Liberty University doesn't
the
lose to
NFL.
Kennesaw State and
It's
they
the
go 12-0, are they
It's the
still
AFC.
like, oh, they should be considered a top team in college football because they won every game, even though they played St. Mary's School of the Deaf and Blind 6
This
times
is
in
the
a row.
NFL.
I don't care.
The AFC.
I will
8-0,
say
coming off a ring, they got to be number 1.
They're
they
not
have a
number
very
one.
good chance of going undefeated.
They do, but
You look at their
it's gonna be
schedule?
the most bullshit 16-0 season I've ever seen.
I would say they have to play Buffalo in Buffalo, which Josh Allen can beat them in the regular season at least. Chargers played them well first time, so that could be close. Texans, and then in Pittsburgh will be a tough game, and then in Denver to end the season. So there is a couple tough ones left.
They got Buffalo. I mean, like, look at this. Like, they almost lost to the Bucs with the top 2 wide receivers. They let Kate Otten go
Top
for
3 wide receivers.
That's true. Top 3 wide receivers. They almost lost the Bucs. They beat the Raiders by a touchdown. Like, congrats. I don't know. Like, okay.
Yeah.
Week 1, the Ravens, they won by a touchdown with a lot of questionable penalties. They beat the Bengals by 1 at home. They beat the Falcons by 5.
So where would you put them in power ranking? The 8-0.
Probably at 3 or 4.
With who over them? Detroit and who else?
Let me see. Hold on.
I'm assuming Baltimore.
I'd definitely put Baltimore above them.
Really?
I think
Detroit-
Baltimore would beat them if they played them again today.
Yeah, I agree. I might put them at 5. Shit. I'd probably
I feel like
put.
Zach's top 5. I feel like Zach has the Commanders in the top 5.
I don't.
Commanders are looking good though, man.
They have been looking good, but I'd
No, I
probably
agree.
put at 1. I'd put the Lions. At 2, I'd probably put.
I really want to see how they do against Philly because Philly's looked better the last few weeks. And Jalen
I'd
Hurts
probably put
been better.
Baltimore at 2, Bills at 3. I might put Vikings at 4, and then Chiefs at 5. Like, show me that you could beat somebody. You know what I mean? Not just win a game, but beat somebody.
I think the
Belt
Chiefs
to
defense
ass.
would expose Sam Darnold,
Yeah, Sam Darnold.
especially in a cold game in Arrowhead.
Who have the Vikings beat though?
Bro is such a hater of Sam Darnold.
No, the Vikings are a good team with a good roster, dude. Can't hate on them.
How long do you think
Good
the Sam
coaching.
Darnold thing is going to go on for?
Listen, here's the thing. It doesn't matter how good he plays this year. He's not going to be a Viking next year. So
Some teams can overpay him next year.
The Titans.
overpay. If you get a good roster around this guy, he can cook.
True. I think he could.
Here's
Who
the-
have the Vikings beat this year? The Niners, the Packers, the Texans.
They really have like a top 5 roster, though. Probably
Yeah.
top.
Sam Darnold
4.
has played incredibly well this year. Y'all just hate, dude.
I do because I've seen him.
He's
You've
seen
seen
him.
him? Clearly
I've
not,
seen him.
dude. Clearly not.
Yeah.
Clearly not. Bro absolutely is cooking defenses right now.
All right.
He's almost at 2,000 yards, 17 touchdowns, 7 interceptions. Incredible.
That's it?
That's it?
Boy, Lamar has like 2,400.
That's why I put the Ravens above the Vikings in my power rankings.
All right, Zane.
One of the reasons. I also would put Lamar above Sam Darnold in my quarterback power rankings.
Lamar Jackson is the best player in the NFL.
Zane, start thinking of
Arguably
top
one
10
of them.
quarterbacks right now.
Zane?
Start thinking
Super
of your
Jax,
top 10
thank you for
quarterbacks
joining
right
the show. He's proving it this year. Thank you, Super Jax.
now. While
And yes,
Zane-
they do as long as they can stay healthy. Just sucks we lost Darisaw.
Zach,
Yeah.
your top 5 MVP candidates right now through half of the season.
Top 5 MVP candidates.
I thought I thought it was me.
You need to think on that before you go, Zane.
Think
You
about
think
the
on
games
what?
that you've
Top
actually
10?
seen this year.
Yeah, think of your
And
top
don't
10.
just say Baker Mayfield, okay?
Yeah.
No.
Baker Mayfield, number 1.
I'd probably listen. Here's the problem with this question is because I'm actually going to think of it the most valuable. Who do I think is going to win the MVP award is a different question. Who do I think is going to win the MVP award? Is that the question you're asking?
Yeah. Or who do you think? Not who's going to win.
Here we go. Here comes Josh Allen's spiel.
Who is Zach Smith's top
Some
5?
Josh Allen.
Oh,
blazing.
number 1. No.
No, go 5 through 1. Keep
Number
the suspense.
1 in my 5 to 1.
Keep
You
the
want me to go 5
suspense
to 1?
going, Zach.
We got Super Jacks right there. Daniels, Mahomes, Jackson, Goff. Interesting.
No
We're
Allen.
about to see
So
some
I'm gonna
nasty
go at
Allen
number
blazing.
5. Number 5, I'm gonna put Jared Goff because his stats are insane. His stats are insane. I'm gonna put him at 5 because he's surrounded by the best team in the NFL, both on offense. He's got the best offensive line, 2 of the best running backs in the league, insane weapons at tight end, at wide receiver. Like his team is just insane around him. All he has to do is play point guard, and it's just like it's the easiest job in the world. It's like if you paired Chris Paul with prime Kobe and Shaq. It wouldn't be fair. Okay? So I'm going to put Jared Goff at 5. At 4, I'm going to pick a homer pick here. This is a completely homer pick. I'm going to pick Sam Darnold because I love that man.
Are you kidding?
It's a homer pick. I acknowledge that. At 4, I'm putting Sam Darnold. At 3's tough. 3, I'm gonna put Josh. I'm gonna put Josh Allen at 3. At 2, I'm gonna put Lamar Jackson. And at number 1, I know that this isn't gonna happen, but I think it's time people start realizing just how big of an impact some people can have on a game. And if you've ever watched TJ Watt play football on an NFL football field, it is clear to see that no matter the team he's playing against, he is the best player on the field at any given point. It's TJ Watt at 1 for me. I think this Pittsburgh Steelers team is almost winless without him, and that is not a joke. They are almost winless without TJ Watt, and the fact that they only have 2 losses right now, I think, is a testament to him and nobody else.
All right. That's fair.
There you go.
All right, Zane, you ready?
Russell
I'm ready
Wilson
for it,
throws
man.
for 300 yards. Zach.
I mean, I'm gonna get cooked no matter what. So
Facts. Keep talking.
I'm ready.
I just want to hear some honesty.
So while you guys were talking, I just did a little research, and I am definitely not gonna go like verbatim like the QBR passer rating list, but I did find some interesting stuff in it. Like, first off, the fact that Sam Darnold is up there in your rankings, Zach, is just kind of ridiculous.
He's so good.
I think
I love him.
I think, okay, am I doing top 5 or top 10, Gary?
Top 5 MVP candidates.
I said, no, he's doing top 10 QBs.
Oh, top 10 QBs. Okay.
Top 10 QBs. So it's kind of interesting. So I would actually do
If you say a name here, I'm gonna freak out. Zane, don't do it. Don't do it. Do not do it. It is.
I think number 5. I think number 5 for me.
Wait, number 5 or
is
number 10?
probably. I'm gonna start. Oh, start number 10. Gotcha. I think number 10 for me is gonna be probably. I think number 10 for me is gonna be Kirk Cousins.
That's fair.
Number 10 for me.
Oh
Yeah.
God, I am so interested to hear who you have in your top 9.
If you take out his games against Tampa, he hasn't done that much.
Well,
if you just eliminate any player's 2 best games, they haven't done much, Kerry.
That's an okay spot for Kirk Cousins. I'm not mad at
I
that.
think Kirk Cousins can.
Listen, I'm not upset about Kirk Cousins in the top 10. I'm just worried about the next 9, okay?
All right, let's hear
I'm
it,
really
Zane.
worried.
Why are you worried about the next 9?
Because
Why are you
if
worried
you
about the
say
next
a
9?
name, I'm going to lose my mind. And I'm going to try and
What
continue.
name, what name do you think I'm going to say?
That's a name I don't want you to say. It's
a name you don't want me to say.
Ja'Cory Harris.
Fact.
Corey Harris.
Fact. I don't want to hear you say
I think number 9, I think you'd have to go man, this is difficult. Number 9,
It's hard.
It is hard. Like these next 4 of them are pretty interchangeable.
Yeah.
I think you probably go.
I know he's gonna do it.
Honestly, I think you probably go Jalen Hurts. At number 9.
Really? That's
He's been
okay.
playing well lately.
It's okay.
He's been playing good. I think number 8, you probably go. I mean, I would personally go Derek Carr at number
What?
8. Yeah.
Okay, Zane, wait, let's just keep going.
Okay,
Zane.
if we're talking about 2 weeks into the season, sure.
Yeah.
I just think we got a lot of football left. We got a lot of football left.
He just lost to the Panthers.
Yeah, I mean that happens though. I mean we scared KC.
Okay.
We probably had no business.
Derek
scaring
Carr at
KC.
8. Okay.
We played, dude. We took Kansas City to overtime, and we had no business taking Kansas City to overtime.
No, y'all should have beat Kansas City, right? I don't know why y'all lost. I hate you guys for losing. I hate you guys for losing.
I think number 7. Am I number 7?
Yeah, you're number.
Yeah.
I think number 7. I'm gonna go with my boy Baker. Baker's got
Okay.
it.
Oh man.
You don't like Zach doesn't like Baker?
I'm waiting, dude. I'm waiting for the pain.
I don't know what he's so scared of.
I don't know either. I think number I'm 7, right? 7.
Yep.
I think
No,
7
is Baker.
7's Baker.
Oh yeah, 7 was Baker. Who's 6?
6. 6 is probably Kyler Murray.
Wow.
That is ballsy.
That's ballsy.
5, probably Patrick Mahomes.
What? Oh God.
4.
I'm worried now.
What?
Just keep going.
I'm worried.
Four
I'm
is
worried
probably-
about these top 4, dude.
Keep going.
4. Can I just talk?
Yeah.
4.
go ahead,
I'm gonna
dude.
put. 4. I'm gonna put Jaden Daniels.
Wow.
Okay.
All right.
That's high, but okay.
4. I'm gonna put Jaden Daniels.
I'm less worried now. Okay, I'm good. I'm good.
3. I'm gonna put Joe Burrow. 2. I'm gonna put Josh Allen, and 1. I'm gonna put Lamar Jackson.
There's the right little ornaments on top.
Okay, so no Jared Goff in the top 10?
Yeah, I probably would substitute him. Looking back, I'd probably substitute him and Carr.
Justin Herbert?
No, I don't think Justin Herbert deserves to be top 10.
Nice.
Who are you so worried about, Zach?
And this is
It's
coming
pretty
from a guy
obvious
loves
who is.
Justin Herbert.
I just don't believe in the guy, and I was worried Zane was gonna put him above some
No.
people.
I'd say
Who did you think I was gonna put up there?
I
Hey,
just
what was
don't
that-
believe
what
in
was
him.
that comment?
should make it pretty obvious. If I don't believe in him,
What
it
was
should
that-
be pretty obvious.
What was
Aaron
that
Rodgers?
comment?
oh,
What was that
Jordan Love.
comment?
Kerry got it.
What was that comment, Zach?
A certain president has just won Zach State.
Oh, actually?
Yep.
Oh my God!
Won Georgia.
Damn. It's a candidate, by the way, not a president.
Or
Okay.
candidate, sorry.
Okay. Nothing.
No, actually, he is a president. No,
True.
actually, you call former presidents.
Yeah, we
presidents,
actually.
they
Yeah,
are.
Jerry Jones just won the state of Dallas over with his trade for Mingo, Jonathan Mingo.
Speaking of trades, did you guys see the trade that happened in our league? Josh Allen for Geno Smith and Romeo
is-
Dobbs.
What?
Yeah.
Did that actually happen?
Romeo Dobbs, yeah.
Well,
But
wait,
no.
okay. Is
But
there
we don't
collusion involved? Because I'm about to be pissed.
But we don't have a democracy, so just our commissioner is the only one allowed to put through these trades.
You put through that trade?
There's no obvious signs of fraternization. so I
Okay,
feel
wait,
like I
no.
have
First
to.
off, no, pause. Pause the whole show.
Can I hold on? Can I say to Super Jacks? I totally agree with you. Jaden Daniels has been tearing it up.
He's been great.
Yeah, he has been.
He's much better than Caleb Williams.
Did you guys see? Hold up. Did you guys see? Did you guys see like the method they're using to train? Like Jaden Daniels uses to train with the AI and the headset.
No.
Did you guys see that?
No.
Yeah.
Dude, that's freaking awesome. Basically, what happened is whenever he was in college, they brought it in. Like this group brought it in, like AI technology company brought it in, and like it's basically augmented reality. So it shows all the plays. It's got all the plays downloaded, and so he just sits there and trains, and then throws it, and it'll show him exactly where everybody's at. It's really awesome. Like you can put zone, you can do
That
man.
is pretty cool.
It's
Cyborg
really cool.
tricks.
Anyway,
Okay.
it's freaking awesome.
Okay, Trevor,
That
who
was
was
cool.
the trade between?
Gabby and Clayton.
Okay, who got Josh Allen?
Clayton did, the
Clayton did.
second ranked team. Zach, are you still guaranteeing the playoffs?
They're 3-6 right now.
I'm in two leagues on NFL.
The one argument I will say that Geno Smith is the 7th fantasy ranked quarterback right now.
I don't care.
Josh Allen is
What
4th.
rank? Yeah,
That's not a good trade, but at least that's somewhat close.
no, it's really not that close. Okay, it
But-
really isn't.
In my eras of being commissioner, I would have led that to league vote and it would have been overruled, but not in this new era.
Well, you know,
So you're giving the second best team in the league.
Clayton's not the. Is he?
That's what
he's
Trevor
ranked
just said.
second.
Yeah, second best team in the league.
How is
6-3.
Clayton that good?
I beat him. I don't know. That's on y'all. I beat him 2 weeks ago.
I'm livid right now. I'm gonna burn this whole league to the ground. I just want to make that very clear.
I think
I
we
think
need
we
to
have
leave.
to respect the rights.
On
of
the
all teams.
bright side, I do have Sam Darnold playing Jacksonville this week, so he should throw for 350.
Kind of
yards
funny.
and 7
Gabby was
touchdowns.
like not a good team. Then she won 2 straight games and traded her quarterback. Like,
She beat me by like 20 last week.
yeah,
I don't remember what happened.
Watch her beat Hubert this week.
that would be awesome.
Goodness.
Oh yeah, Jared put up a record number of points against me last week, and that's why I lost. That was
Dude,
sick.
Hubert put up 160 on me.
There's still how many weeks left? 5?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, I still want to guarantee playoffs. I'm just not sure if it's going to happen. Like, I feel like my team is in an okay spot, like position player wise, but
22
it might not
more.
happen.
28 more.
On the bright side, my Zach Stradamus Beerley fantasy team is doing okay. We just got back in playoff contention. Started out 2-4. We're now 5-4. So
Not bad.
moving in the right direction.
We should shout out whoever's in first place in that league right now.
Is it you?
Whoa!
Right
I
now,
thought
the
it was
first
me.
person is Derek Jonda, 8-1 right now.
Whoa! I thought it was me. That's why I said that.
No,
I'm
Trevor,
7-2
you have
though.
moved down a spot.
I'm 7-2.
It's not
And
bad.
I beat the shit out of Fernando last week.
I don't know how
Sorry,
many-
Nando.
Poor guy.
I think he's forgotten about this league because he didn't even set his lineup. He put up 64 points. Not that it would have made a difference because I put up 140 on him, but Jets Nation, is that that's a Trevor Burner? Hashtag free AR.
I think it's time to bring AR back.
Free him. Free A Rich.
No, dude.
You had to give Flacco a shot.
Flacco, that was horrible. He didn't score at all.
I know. I'm saying you had to give him a shot, and he did nothing with that shot. And now you can see this team is not going anywhere.
Yeah,
so it's all about.
Steichen told him last week it's not an experiment. We're sticking with Flacco. So, like, how are you going to go back on that after 1 week?
Who do they play this week?
The Bills,
They
right?
play the Bills and the Jets, and then the Lions. This season's over.
You guys already talked about how. You guys already talked about on the last show how like terrible that whole tapping out thing was. I mean, that was.
Oh yeah, we
think
definitely
he's hurt.
talked about it.
I think
Trevor's
he's
like,
hurt.
it's not a big deal.
Nah,
Trevor's
I think he's
defended
hurt.
him.
I think he's hurt.
Trevor, you thought it was not a big deal.
No, I
said
said
he
I thought he
wasn't-
was hurt.
He
He
just
said he wasn't hurt.
Nah, I think his hip is hurt.
So what Trevor's saying is he's a liar. He's a dirty, rotten liar who
Nah,
lies.
he's media trained. He's media trained.
That's not media trained, Trevor.
Yeah,
but
he hurt his hip against Pittsburgh. That game, he went out, came back in, hurt it again. And the play he tapped out on, he got hit. He got speared in the
it was
hip.
the first quarter of the football game.
Was it? I thought it was late.
Yes, no, that
No,
was in
it's
the
like
first
I
quarter.
think it's second quarter.
I
Are
thought
you
it was in
sure?
the second half.
Yeah, it was like
It was the
second or
first
third
half.
quarter.
It was the first half for sure.
I think it was the second half. But I think his hip is hurt. That's my theory.
No, it isn't. He literally went on camera and said, "It was my bad. I was
Surely
tired."
people that go on camera and don't talk don't lie to you.
Why would he lie about that? Why would he just say he was injured?
There's
It
a lot
was the
of
third
reasons
quarter.
why
It
somebody
was the
would-
third quarter.
Why would he not say he's injured, Trevor?
There's a lot of reasons why somebody wouldn't admit to being injured.
Why?
Teams do that all the time.
He got benched because of it. Why?
Teams do that all the time, though.
Players do that?
I mean, players are on the team.
What? Why
What
would
are
he
you
do that?
asking?
Could be one valid reason.
What?
Trevor. One valid reason right now.
Okay, trades.
What? They're going to trade him?
Yeah, he's not a trade target if everybody thinks he gets hurt every time he plays. But if he can get his hip to heal up, and then you can trade him. Yeah, he's healthy.
Who said they won't trade him?
You're not going to trade for a guy. Would you trade for Anthony
The
Richardson?
Colts have
if he-
said they're not going to trade him.
We're not talking about that right now.
Oh my God.
You wouldn't
What?
trade for a
We're
quarterback
talking
that
about
gets
something
hurt
that doesn't matter,
every
Carrie.
time he
Okay,
plays.
we're talking about a guy tapping himself out in the beginning of the third quarter of the game and saying that he can't play anymore. Okay, he was
Conspiracy.
sleepy. He was willy sweepy. Okay,
It's my conspiracy.
Colts
that he
would have
was
beat the
hurt.
Texans if Flacco was playing at 1 point. AR was 3 for 15. LOL. Yeah, that's true. Actually, though.
It was a 3-point game.
The one thing I agree with Trevor, like he's a project. Everybody knew he was going to be a project. I don't know why they just gave up
10
on
starts.
him when he knew.
So
he was
here's
gonna be
my
a lot.
thing. Here's my thing.
10 starts.
Don't draft a project in the first round.
That's so true.
Because what's going to happen is your fan base is going to expect your project quarterback to be the answer when you're going to need 2 to 3 years to fix all the shit that he
So you're
going to
let the project quarterback go to a good team?
What?
Why would a good team pick up a project quarterback?
I'm sure a lot of teams would love to have Anthony Richardson
No.
sitting at
So
quarterback.
you're
too.
saying the Chiefs would take Anthony Richardson right now?
Maybe not the Chiefs, but
It's just
a
a
lot
se-
of other teams.
No, like Seattle, which I said 2 years ago would have been a perfect spot for AR because he could have sat behind Geno for a couple
if you
years.
can
and
get a
then took over.
prospect like that, and you already have a good quarterback, and you have time to sit him, a lot of teams would take him. You only get the chance to take him at the
problem
beginning
with
of the
drafting
first
a
round.
project that early is that you put him in a situation where the fans expect the world out of a guy who's not ready.
Correct. And it's an opportunity cost. So you take him, you could be leaving stuff on the table pieces on the table that can make you good now.
There's only a few good quarterbacks every year, though. A few good
I
prospects.
agree.
So you can't wait until the second or third round. They'll all be gone.
When was Patrick Mahomes drafted?
End of first. He's
End
15.
of first.
He's 15.
15.
When was Brock Purdy drafted?
Last pick. They don't say it enough. Hey, but
the point is valid, Trevor. I'm not saying that Anthony Richardson is Brock Purdy. What I'm saying is you can absolutely wait longer. You can absolutely wait longer to get good QBs.
So what should the
Okay, no,
pay Philip Rivers for another year?
Or they could have got somebody better. Okay, but let's look at some of the quarterbacks and where they got drafted. So Lamar was 32. Jalen Hurts was 53.
No, talk about
Dak was 135.
Draft class.
That is a terrible draft class. It might go down.
So then what should they have done instead?
I don't know. Pick up either a great weapon or pick up a lineman. Pick up somebody that helps you in the trenches.
I would have just got a veteran quarterback
kind of football here.
That's what they were doing, and they had Philip Rivers and the ghost of Matt Ryan.
It was 2 years ago.
There was
the
quarterback before Anthony Richardson.
I'm saying last year.
Who did they have last year?
Minshew, they should have just let him sit the whole year last year, which basically he did with the injury.
Yeah. But with the injury, he's unable to practice.
You have to let project quarterbacks
he was throwing left-handed passes in training camp this year.
See, Trevor, that just doesn't work, though. You don't see project quarterbacks get better. You just see them get worse.
What about Josh Allen?
What do you mean, what about Josh Allen?
What about Lamar Jackson? They were both project quarterbacks.
Well, Lamar wasn't a project because Lamar was great from the start.
Yeah, Lamar.
They wanted him to play wide receiver, bro.
They said that in the draft, but he started from year one, and he was great when he started.
He didn't start from year one.
Yes, he did.
No, he didn't.
He didn't start from week one, but he started in year one. He took over at the end of the year.
Nah, I don't think so. I think he started his second year. Anyways, but they're projects. Josh Allen was a Josh Allen actually in his first 10 starts has similar, if not worse, stats than Anthony Richardson.
Trevor.
The best quarterbacks sat behind.
Two things. He started 7 games his rookie season.
Okay.
The second part is Josh Allen was a huge project, and he was terrible from the beginning. And obviously, even though you hate him, you said he's top 3, top 7, so that worked out for them. But how many other
played him? They let him play.
How many other cases can you name of projects that have been terrible? And then if something turned out to be good lately.
Okay, but they get more than 10 starts.
That's true, but it's a win now league right now. I think it's – would you say the NFL has a development with QB issues that they can't develop?
Yeah, they do. They absolutely do.
But I think
I think it's a dual issue. I think it's also a college issue.
Agreed. Zach's exactly right here.
I think it's a college issue where – guys learn how to play one way, and that one way doesn't work in the NFL because defensive linemen are as fast as you when you get to the NFL, even if you're a mobile quarterback, barring special cases like Jaden Daniels and Lamar Jackson. Defensive linemen are as fast as you. Trayvon Walker ran a 4.45. Defensive linemen are just that fast now. Linebackers are just that fast now. So you can't just outrun everyone to the corner and sprint down the sideline. That doesn't work anymore. So you have to be able to scare people with your arm and scare people with your feet if you're going to be that mobile style quarterback. The problem is people have learned if my first 2 reads aren't there, this is what they learn in college. My first 2 reads aren't there. I can just run to the corner, outrun the defensive line, beat the linebackers because they're not as fast as me either, and get 5 to 10 yards easy, maybe more.
So they should bench Anthony Richardson and just let him practice and get better?
Yes. I would. What? So here's the thing. This has always been my opinion on quarterbacks.
That team isn't any better with Joe Flacco.
Why would you kill a guy's confidence?
Yep.
I don't think it's killing his confidence.
Dude, you look at the best. This is what I was going to make. This is the argument I was going to make. You look at the best QBs. Look at the best QBs. Almost none of them start out as rookies. Almost none of them start their rookie season. All of them sit behind really good quarterbacks or good quarterbacks for like 2 seasons, and then they make their entrance and debut. And that just, again, that whole run up, they just keep learning more and more about how to be a good quarterback.
So the Colts should give up on the season and start Joe Flacco.
Yes.
Trevor, here's the one.
They're not going anywhere with either one of them, so I don't know what the
Well,
point
that's
is.
not
Agreed.
true.
Here's
They're
another.
not anywhere with Flacco, but you never know.
They're not going anywhere with Anthony Richardson.
He's 22
either,
years
Trevor.
old. He's
Trevor,
22
the
years
one
old.
thing.
How
That's
many
not the
wins do they have on
point.
the year?
You're saying this season. No. But you're saying you're not going to go anywhere this season.
I'm
And
not
yes,
saying
they're
that.
not going to go. No, but that's what you asked. And they're not going anywhere this season
No, it's not.
with
That's not
Anthony
what I meant.
Richardson. No. But they're not going to go anywhere this season. So, of course, to Anthony Richardson if they're not going anywhere this season, regardless of whichever QB starting.
Why? So he doesn't get hurt?
That's a good reason. That's actually a great effing reason. And then the second reason is so he can sit behind a veteran and learn from him.
This
Okay,
season,
but starting Joe Flacco is giving up on this
Yes.
season.
he should get another
Yeah.
chance this year. He should.
Put him in week 19 against the Jags. I don't care.
If I'm the
Like,
Colts,
you
I
can
would
do
start.
that. Put
I
him
would
in
start
against a
him
bad
soon.
defense. Put him in against a bad defense, and let him kind of work it out. But like playing him against the Bills this week, not a good idea. Playing him
That's
against
true.
the Jets the following week, not a good idea. Playing him against the Lions the following week, not a good idea. Like, if you want to start him against the Titans, Giants, and Jags in week 17, 18, and 19, fine, do that. But the problem I see in the modern NFL is that you start these guys who aren't ready yet. And I would put a lot of guys in this category. Guys that aren't ready yet. And they come out and they play poorly because they're not ready yet. And then their confidence gets shot and they start wondering. Everyone comes out of college thinking they're the guy. And when you find out, hey, maybe I'm not the guy and get smacked in the face, a lot of times that kills a quarterback's confidence. I mean, When's the last time you heard the name Josh Rosen?
6 weeks ago.
It's been like 2 years. No one knows
Last
who
time we
this
heard
guy
the name
is
who?
now. Shout out to
Rosen.
Ryan Mallett. Same thing.
Ryan Mallett is dead.
Actually, Ryan Mallett's a little bit of a different story, but we don't have to get into it.
I will say,
Dead.
Anthony, he needs to play again this year. But I would even, obviously next year I think you give him a shot. But if next year he doesn't work out, then I would start to be worried if I'm the Colts.
So if you don't have odds at a Super Bowl,
But
you should
I would,
tank.
Trevor, in your favor, Trevor.
It's not.
What-
Listen.
in what the Panthers did this year, they went with the quarterback that was playing.
Shout out Super Jacks. They will win more with Flacco right now.
Bryce
Right
Young
now,
was,
they will.
Bryce
Did you
Young
watch
was.
the game? They didn't do anything with Flacco. They lost to the Jags with Flacco.
I mean,
Jags. Okay, first off, that
the
was on the defense.
The Vikings, you said were a top
They
five
put
team.
up 34 against the Jags.
So what are they going to
not-
win with Flacco?
Are you going to blame Flacco for the defense allowing 37 points?
No, I'm going to say, what are they going to win with Flacco?
More games than Rich.
That's,
But
and
it's
you're
not-
like, oh, they couldn't do anything against the Vikings with Flacco. First off, they're missing their number one wide receiver. The Vikings defense is really, really good.
What receiver were they missing?
Michael Pittman?
They were all playing.
I believe Michael Pittman's out for the year, buddy.
No,
He
they were all
literally
playing.
just played against me in fantasy.
Oh, did he really?
He's hurt. He's like not 100%, but he's playing.
I thought
Is he
was
playing
out
all
for the year.
snaps? Is he
Yeah.
only playing like 50%
No,
snaps?
he's playing the full game.
All five of them.
Is
were
he
playing.
really? All right.
I thought he was out for the year. That's surprising to me.
But
Zach's surprised.
I am surprised.
So if your
Trevor.
quarterback isn't ready, you should tank.
Trevor,
Well, I'm
Well,
saying
here's
just
Trevor,
Trevor.
you can't let the rest of their team run. You got to put in the quarterback that will be playing better right now. You got to listen.
but why?
No,
But why?
listen. You got to give it out. Give him a chance, like Carolina did. Did he just leave?
yeah.
He just left.
God, I'm gonna kill him.
Okay. Kerry, what you're trying to say is you put in the quarterback that'll play better right now in hopes that your young guy develops into something that is
Yeah.
better.
Yeah.
Correct?
Yeah, and you've seen Andy Dalton, they put him in. He looked good for a week or two, struggled out. They put Bryce Young back in, and he has looked more confident since getting benched than he did before. He looked like a deer in headlights those first 2 games, but he played better the last 2 weeks. He's looked more confident. So if the Colts lose a couple games, you put Anthony Richardson back, he could come out there and look better than he did when he came back.
I agree.
What?
Don't worry about it, buddy.
You'd probably, I don't know.
I don't even know how we got on this tangent.
If you think benching him is going to make him better,
Trevor, and quick,
I don't know.
Yeah, you're right. Patrick Mahomes didn't sit for 2 years.
Trevor,
Yeah.
the Panthers
Alex
benched Bryce Young, and
Tom
he has
Brady
looked
didn't
better
sit behind
since the
Drew
benching.
Bledsoe.
So the Colts should tank.
They're
not
practically
tanking.
already there without trying to. Why not? What do you want? Them to try really hard and lose 12 games anyway?
Yeah.
Congrats.
That's
You went
the
5-12, but
That's
you
the
worked
point.
really hard.
That's
to
the
do so.
point.
You worked so
That's
hard.
the argument.
But they're not a bad team, so should they just
They
tank
are a
just
bad
to-
team, Trevor.
They're not a bad
horrible. They
They're
have
not a
no
bad team.
secondary. Jonathan Taylor looks like the ghost of Jonathan Taylor.
Jonathan Taylor's
I don't
a
know.
good running
Jonathan
back. They have
Taylor.
good receivers.
John
They have a
Taylor
good
hasn't been
line.
playing that bad. Jonathan Taylor hasn't been playing.
He's
that
not Jonathan Taylor from 3 years ago.
bad. Come
Top
on.
10.
Is he?
Yeah,
I think so.
easily.
Yeah, I agree
They
with
have
Trevor.
good
on that.
receivers. They have a good
Let
line.
me check on
I agree
that.
with Trevor on this one. I just think that Trevor. Again, I do believe, even though Flacco had a bad game, I think Flacco gives you the best opportunity now because of his veteran. Again, because of the acumen, right? Because his veteran acumen, and if you put in Anthony Richardson, you are setting him up to fail. You are setting this kid up to fail, and I don't think that
I
helps
wouldn't
him
put
at
Jonathan
all.
Taylor top 10 right now. This year. Let me be very clear.
Okay, that's fair.
By the way, I weigh less than Jonathan Taylor. That's crazy.
It's impressive.
He's a thick boy.
I think he's mostly muscle, bud.
I'm not saying anything. I'm just saying I weigh less than him right now. That's kind of crazy. He's 5'10".
So crazy. By the way, did you guys see Saquon Barkley doing freaking magic tricks this past weekend?
That was awesome.
I don't care. It's against the Jags defense. It might as well be
No.
against a bunch of preschoolers. I don't care.
Magic tricks.
I
You
don't
can't
care.
do that shit on a video game.
I did that
That's how
to
cool
fifth
that is.
graders in real life when I was in 8th grade.
Bullshit, dude.
Ask Trevor.
Call him out.
Ask Trevor.
Call him out.
Ask Trevor the disgusting
Call
things they
him
did
out.
with 5th graders.
Call
They
him
actually might not have
out.
been 5th graders. They might have
This
been
wasn't
first
no
Gary,
fifth grader,
Gary.
man. This was.
Gary, do you believe Zach did anything remotely like what Saquon Barkley did to a
We
fifth
did
grader
some
in this
disgusting
game?
stuff, dude. It was
Not
gross.
even close,
Zach
Gary.
is on record for doing disgusting stuff to a fifth grader. What?
Yeah, I don't know.
No.
Zach's doing disgusting things.
So me and Trevor would after school was out at BAM's, we would go over to Berkeley, and we would play football with all the little kids. 2
I bet
on
you would.
18.
They play ball. They play ball with those
And
little kids.
it was the disgusting. It was, listen, my problem with here's the thing. What he did was
Wait,
impressive.
where is that Super Jack coming?
Athletically, what he did was super impressive.
Yes,
My
Super
problem,
Jack. You're right.
my problem is against the Jacks defense. That's like doing it to 5th graders.
No, it's not.
It
no,
is.
it's not. These
It
are
is.
the best players in the world.
But not
That's
the Jags
insane.
defense.
That's
Not the Jags
yes, they're still the best. You put the Jags defense. You put the Jags defense up against Alabama. You put the Jags defense up against the Miami freaking Hurricanes, and the Miami Hurricanes are going to lose. Why?
I don't know,
Because
dude.
those guys were all the best
The Jags.
players.
Listen.
No, dude, you're wrong.
Listen.
You're just wrong, man.
Listen. Okay, I think that
I can't believe you're
the Jags.
downplaying what
I
you
think-
saw Saquon Barkley do.
No. I think first off, I think the Jags would win that game against Miami, but I also think the score. I think Miami might put up 30 on them.
I think, Zach.
I think Miami would put up 30 on Jacksonville.
You're high.
That's how bad their defense is.
You're high, man.
Listen, as a Jags fan, they would allow 30 points to Miami right now. They can't pressure the passer.
Gary, what do you think? Let's ask these guys. What do you think?
Their offensive play calling is
Zach unfairly downplaying Saquon Barkley's?
Listen,
amazingly.
athletically super impressive. Against the Jags, it's entirely less impressive. That's my only point.
Gary, just this guy.
It don't matter.
Yeah, I agree. Super Jacks, you're right. Sorry.
Okay, so if I jump backwards over a kindergartner defense, it doesn't make a difference.
Oh God! I can't believe you're making that. I can't believe you're making that analogy right now. These are NFL players.
Okay.
These are NFL players
and
trying to tackle you. They're bigger than him. They're bigger than him. It's like a kindergartner doing it to a fifth grader. These guys are bigger than him.
Whoa. Okay, first off, you're hyping up the Jags defense way too much when you're putting them above the age level of Saquon Barkley. That's insane.
I just can't believe you right now. What was the Jags defense? Do you hate Saquon? Like, what did Saquon Barkley do to you?
I don't hate Saquon. I love Saquon Barkley, first off. And Miami would put up 30 against the Jacksonville Jaguars, by the way. They would.
No, Miami would not.
Because the most disappointing person in the entire world is playing safety. Andre Cisco has betrayed me.
Kerry, you're staying awful quiet. I need to hear your opinion.
He doesn't give two shits about the Jags. That's why he's not getting involved in this conversation.
We're 2 hours in. All right, ready to wrap it up?
Let's wrap it up, guys. They are Indy's defense. What? No, first off, I'm talking about defensive Jaguars. Oh no, my everything went out.
Oh, right. Zach's gone.
I'm here.
Zach's gone.
I pounded the table and now I'm gone. That's so disappointing.
I would just like to say, no matter what you feel about the election, make sure to enjoy the memes. Always enjoy the memes.
The memes are going to be the best part, dude.
Always enjoy the memes.
The memes are the best part.
Yeah.
Haven't had a beer dog in a while.
I bet.
And that just about wrap this episode up.
Yeah.
Hockey podcast.
All right.
For Nate McBride.
All right, see you guys.
See you.
Peace.
Who's gonna turn it off?
What are you guys talking? Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Barely, yeah.
You can barely hear me.
I can barely hear you.
Sounds like Zach is whispering.
I can't tell if you guys are being serious or not.
Can
you guys hear him? I can't hear him.
I think that's him.
You guys are cringy and weird. I hate you.
Just stop screaming.
I hate you guys so much.
Sign us off, Zach. Sign us off.
I'm trying to fix my camera. Okay. Thank you guys for watching the Daily Football Podcast. We will see you guys next week. Hold on. Super Jackson and one last chat. Yeah, but Jags beat Indy and New England, so clearly defense is better. No.